I think our first step into being in the public spotlight was starting to write articles for the local newspapers. And a lot of the viewers watching, you live in communities. Some of you live in communities that are massive, millions of people, and some of you live in communities that might be 50,000 to 250,000 people, but it doesn't matter. Find a local paper and start writing for it. That was what really worked for us off the bat, and people started to get to know us. The reason it was really important in the real estate business, and I believe it's important in every business to be a local area expert or a local area celebrity, is that you're going to run out of money in your business. You're going to need to raise money. You're going to need to build business contacts. And the more people that know you, the easier it is to start to raise money for your business, especially a real estate investing business, which is so capital intensive. I mean, you got to get down payments to buy rental properties over and over again. So the fact that we could start to get a name for ourselves out there helped us raise money for the business.
So hold on a second.
Yeah.
So those of you watching, maybe you're not a real estate investor, but what Michael is saying is brilliant, because of course he's talking about author to celebrity, right? And what he's sharing is the secrets of how he became a celebrity. And he's saying that writing for newspapers was an important key. So regardless of whether you're in real estate investing or the point is you're an expert in something, find something, some publication to write for, even if it's just starting with blogs, or writing for other people's blogs on your topic that you're an expert for, and start getting known for that. Is that right, Michael? Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely. Thank you for succincting that for me. That's absolutely it. Is you're an expert at something. Everybody is an expert at something, and this was back in the day before blogs. This was back in the early 2000s. So there wasn't blogs, there wasn't YouTube. You had to actually go out the old-fashioned way and write for a newspaper and have something published. Today, anybody can have a blog. Anybody can self-publish and start doing exactly what we did. And so the key here is that we helped that drive the creation of our first book. So the interesting thing about our very first book, and this was before we met Helen, is it was actually this is the book here. I have a couple copies here in my home office. This is our first book, and you can see it's a pretty easy read. I like
Toolkit.
The Investor's Toolkit. This was a compilation of a lot of the articles that I wrote over the years. So I took all of the articles and I brought an editor on board to help me put it all together, because I didn't know how to do that. I didn't know how to write a book. In fact, I don't even write very well. I'm an author. I think I've written 6 or 7 books now, and I don't even write very well. So I need a team to help me, which is why Helen and I have such a great relationship over the years. Anyway, when I took these articles and I turned them into a book, instantly I broke through the ceiling of complexity in the business. Because when you grow your business, most people think the business will grow linearly. It just grows up like this, but that's not the case. Your business has these periods of nothing. Nothing happens, and then you have this explosive growth, and then nothing happens, and you have explosive growth. I call it the step growth. And for me, writing that first book is when I had that explosive growth. What did that mean in my business? It meant that more people wanted to do business with me. It meant that more motivated sellers came to me, started wanting to sell properties. I could get properties under value. More people wanted to invest their money in me. So now my business could grow 10 times because people started to hear about me, started to know who I was. And I think the most important takeaway here is it's applicable in any business. I was in the real estate business. I've done the same thing in about 3 or 4 other businesses. And once you have that book, you have that foundation, the credibility piece. Now, any business you're in, whether you're a doctor, a dentist, you're a fence builder, any business you're in, and now it starts to explode.